So here we are, the morning after England's penalty win against Switzerland. And I don't know when I'm going to post this, but anyway, it's the morning after as I'm filming it. I think I'm going to title this video, "The Time for Moaning is Over." Because we've all been having a good old fucking moan. I've been having a moan. I can't fucking deny that now because I've uploaded hours of it to YouTube. But I stand by those moans. I think they were right at the time and they were justified, and we had so many fucking problems that we needed to fix. Now, England are into the semi-finals after a dramatic bicycle kick winner from Jude and a dramatic penalty shootout penalty shootout win. We've only had, 3 penalty shootout wins in our history other than last night, and 2 of them were underneath Southgate. They were in the Nations League and the World Cup 2018. He's changed the mentality of this team to be able to go into a penalty shootout with confidence, and the only time that didn't work out was in the Euro final, and we know what happened then. So that's one thing. The feeling of goodwill and the feeling of like I'm back in this team is really back for me, and I really think it should be back for everyone in the country. Secondly, the performance was actually better. It was better in that first half, especially. The entire first half as well, because I know we've had a few instances of like, first 20 minutes, and we had a first 20 minutes against Serbia, first 10 against Denmark or some shit. Anyway, this was the first 60, and I know it was exactly 60 because I remember there was a momentum shift at 60, and I looked at the clock at 61 and I thought, I could do with a sub now. Obviously classic Southgate didn't make a sub until fucking 78, was it? But anyway, I was like, right, we played well for 60 minutes there. After the game, I thought this. We played well for 60 minutes there. And I felt like we really did. We had more. If you look at the stats now, we had more possession, more shots, more touches in the opposition box, and more penalties scored. And I think it was honestly way more positive. Like, the problems that we've had down the left side seemed to be improved by the system change, which was pushing Trippier higher up and pushing Foden further inside. I think pushing Foden further inside actually improved the interchange with Bellingham, and it felt like suddenly we had fucking cars going mental here. We had Bellingham. We had Bellingham back on the pitch. Like, it felt like until that fucking bicycle kick, we hadn't seen him. And maybe it's a mental thing as well, but in that first half, Bellingham was driving with the ball from deep. Like, I'm not that. People are always like, oh, Bellingham's a number 10, he's a false 9 and all this. First of all, he's not a number 10 for me because he's not tricksy enough with the ball in tight spaces. What you want Bellingham to be doing is driving with the ball or finishing off a move. He's a Lampard, right? Or he's kind of a Lampardy Gerrard. Like, he's not technically with his feet tidy, you know? He's not a Manu, he's not even like a James Maddison or anyone like that. He'll drive with the ball from deep, or he'll finish off the move. And I felt like this system allowed him to do both those things better. Not that he scored or anything. So yeah, Foden was better, Bellingham was better, and that was just purely down to the system change. Saka had a blinder in spite of the system change, because I think he had a tougher job at essentially right wing back, but absolutely smashed it. I felt like there was more passes breaking the opposition lines. We felt more solid. Like, I didn't feel so threadbare when they came at us. And shout out to Ezri Konsa, who was an absolute fucking rock. And how mental is it that we were worried about Maguire not being there, and now that seems to be the least of our problems? Like, I don't want to slag Maguire off because you know, he might have fucking scored a few slabhead headers for us by this point, but I do feel like Guéhi and Esri Concert, they're technically better with their feet, and they've got more pace. And for that reason, I'm not missing Maguire at this point. But who knows? I mean, Maguire scored a fucking banger penalty in the final, so I'm not slagging the bloke off. I'm just saying our central defence seems sound. Anyway, Concert came off with an injury, so I might have to have Guéhi back in, which is fine. Yeah, Rice had a better game in this new system. Mainu, unbelievable. He is the player to break the lines. Breaking the opposition lines, midfield to defence, is our biggest problem, and we did it much better in this game. And Mainu was a big part of that, but the system was a big part of that as well. Anyway, point being is, I think the time for moaning is over, because regardless of all these performance thoughts, we are just progressing. And here is the concluding statement. For years and years and years and years and years, all I've been fucking hearing is, well, so-and-so X team just get it done when they're not even playing well. That's a sign of champions. And that's at club football. Never mind at fucking national team football, where we have to listen to how fucking brilliant as a nation Germany, Italy and France, specifically those three, are. To be honest, sometimes Portugal. For those stalwart nations who seems to be always in the mixer, and never ever rule them out. They just get it done. Even when they're not playing well, they get it done, right? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. If we were watching Germany do what we do, we'd be praising them. We'd be saying, fuck, those Germans, you can never rule them out. Look at them just scraping through the classic German machine. Like, we'd be praising them for getting through, not playing well, winning on pens, because Germans fucking win on pens, winning last minute goals, lots of individual quality. These are positive things now. In game 2 against Denmark, which is one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life, these are negative things. In game 5, very, very, very positive things. Because these are the things that are hopefully going to take us to the final. Which brings me on to our next game against Netherlands. I feel pretty positive about that. Netherlands finished third in their group. I think they're flattering to deceive. I think for us to have the chance to play a team that was third in their group in the semis does feel fortunate. And I don't think they have definitely got good quality at the back, but I don't think they have much quality up top. If you think about, like, Memphis Depay is a fucking Man U reject from about fucking 5 years ago. I'm not seeing it. I'm not scared by the joke. Now, and that's weird to say, because I think they might be the top scorers, Netherlands. But I just don't see our fucking defence having a big old fucking tissue issue about the Netherlands team. I've parked now, so I'm not breaking the rules. And the car is off. And the handbrake is not on. Right, there we go. I don't see much of an issue with the Netherlands team, with our defence, because we've got a rock defence. I'm seeing a good game. Thinking we maybe play 5 at the back again. I don't know. We just look so much better with 5. And it feels like playing with 5, I think, because Netherlands play with a 4, I think. Feels like playing with 5 against a 4 causes the 4 more problems than the 4 causes the 5. Do you know what I mean? Which sounds like a children's riddle. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think if you play a 5 well, it's really hard for a 4 to deal with, a back 4. Yeah, so I think we should play a 5 again. I don't want to keep babbling on. I'm off to the gym, but basically had a great time last night, and I've had to tell myself stop reading comments. Not my comments. Love your comment. Love the comments from you guys. I've had to tell myself to stop reading like comments on Instagram and that, because people are like, I saw one comment before I told myself to stop that was like, oh, whatever happens, Southgate should be sacked. I'm like, you fucking wind your fucking neck in. Have a day off. Have a day off. You fucking, what an absolute fucking joke. Southgate's got us to two semi-finals and one final, and a quarter-final, let's throw it in there, in his tenure, right? Before him, we got to two semi-finals in 40 years, 50 years? Two semi-finals. We've now got to two semi-finals and a final within a penalty shootout of winning it with this bloke. Do I enjoy all of the passages of play under Southgate? No! Some of it is the worst football I have ever seen. Ever. And with the players that we've got, it's unimaginable how bad we are sometimes. But can I deny his record? No. Does that mean he knows something more than me? Almost certainly. Almost certainly. Because he's done his fucking coaching badges and I haven't. And he's got us to a final that no one else did. No one else did. And he might do it again. He might do it twice. Now, if he does it twice and people start fucking chatting shit about him, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. I know I was chatting shit about Southgate. I was chatting shit about him in the early rounds. I was scared about what was going to happen to us. You heard me before that Slovakia game. I was expecting an Iceland-esque catastrophe. If you go back and watch that video, it nearly happened. We were 1 minute, 30 seconds away from going out 1-0 to Slovakia. That was an Iceland-esque catastrophe. Or was it Slovenia? I've forgotten. Now, we're through. Did he get some luck there? Yes, absolutely. Was that down to him? No, I don't think it was. It wasn't down to his subs. Bellingham scored a worldie, right? Now, we have to give him credit. He got it tactically spot on against a Swiss team that everyone was talking up, saying they might get to the final and all this, right? He got it right. He got it right. He nullified Switzerland. I'm not saying they didn't have chances. They definitely had chances. And they had more XG than us, because I think they had 3 big chances, right? But we had more control of the game and more chances. We just had less big chances. Now, you can debate that till the end of the fucking... until the cows come home. I'm not saying that we dominated Switzerland. What I'm saying is he set us up in a way where we could challenge Switzerland, beat Switzerland as kind of underdogs, really, and then set us up mentally in a way to win on pens. The mental side of the game is undeniably Southgate. We were not winning penalty shootouts on any basis, really, before Southgate. And now we win them, fair to say, regularly. We've had 4 and we won 3. That's regularly win them. Majority win, right? I forgot the fucking Colombia one! Colombia? Oh no, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, alright. That's me. I'm off to the gym.